Hi friends, it's Bonnie from Let's Create, and today's tutorial is on how to learn. I'm going to show you how to paint this cute little ghost with the separate boo sign on there. You can find the wood on my website at letscreatewithbonnie.com. And if you enjoy these tutorials, please click the like button and the subscribe button for me. So the first step is you're going to take your ghost and you're going to paint the entire ghost white. And you can still see the etching marks for the eyes on there. So that's going to be your first step. So let's take a little bit of time and do that. And when you're all done, next, you're going to put the great big black eyes on your ghost. I like to use a flat brush for that. Let me move my camera here so you can see a little better. There we go. Okay, so to do the eyes then, I'm just going to take my black that is in your kit or black that you have at home. And if it's easier for you, maybe just outline the eyes first. You want to get a nice smooth base coat on there. So be sure you don't use too much paint. And I'm just following the etch marks that are on my piece of wood, the little guidelines. To put those eyes on there. Now here's a quick tip for you. If you're struggling to get your eyes to match the same sizes, don't overthink it. Don't overwork them. Sometimes they'll tend to want to grow a little bit on you. If you think one is bigger than the other one, and then you want to add a little more paint to the next one, and then all of a sudden one eye ends up being quite a bit larger than the other eye. So try to not do that. And I'm just putting these little black eyes on him. Now your wood cutout does show that your ghost has a nose. I'm going to opt to not paint the nose black, but if you want to, you can do that also. And just put a little black nose on him also. Then your next step in your kit is the little boo letterings. And we're gonna paint just the top surface of all the letters. They're individual. And when you paint them, you're not going to paint the sides, just the top. So take the paint on your brush and just put a nice smooth coat of black paint also on your letters. And another quick tip, be sure that you do not fill the holes here because we're gonna need those in a little bit to put our string through. So be sure you don't fill those with paint. So next, I almost forgot, we need to put cheeks on our cute little ghost. So let me show you how to do that. In your kit, there is a little bit of a pink color. You can use a scruffy brush or any of the brush that came into your kit. And you want to use very little paint to put those cheeks on there. See how nice and light and rosy they are on my ghost? So I'm going to show you how to do that. You're going to take your brush and put very little paint. Let me show you, very, very little paint on the bottom of your brush. And then I'm going to rub it all over my plate and disperse that paint on the entire bottom surface of my brush. And you can use any kind of brush that you have at home. Then after you get all the paint on there, the last and the biggest step is you're gonna take a dry paper towel and you're gonna wipe. See how that paint's coming off of there? you're gonna wipe that paint back off. Even push on it a little bit, just to be sure you don't have a big clump of paint on there. And now I'm gonna go to my ghost. I'm gonna put cheeks on him in a circular motion. I'm gonna make little circles and move in a big circle all at the same time. And I'm not gonna get into my eyes here. So here we go. It takes just a little bit of pressure. I'm gonna start with my little circles. Hopefully you can see that. See, there's a little bit of pink coming. And just be patient with it. Guys, this is called dry brushing. If you ever see this anyplace else, or if I ever tell you to dry brush, and let's move over here to the other cheek. I'm using the same load of paint. You should be able to get both of your cheeks done with one load of paint. I'm gonna give him just a little bit more cheeks on this side. I like big rosy cheeks when I do painting. How cute is that? I hope you can see that. Yeah, it kind of shows. So we're all done with our cheeks. Next, let's move on then to our lettering. So hopefully your letters are gonna be nice and dry for you now. You have 2 strings in your kit. You've got a little short string to hang him up. And then you have a long string, grab it. It's a real long string to put your boo letters on. So here's another quick tip for you. Take your string and any kind of tape that you might have. You can use Scotch tape, you can use shipping tape. It just needs to be a nice clear tape. And I'm just cutting a little piece of that. And I'm gonna put it around the end of my string. This is gonna help me when I weave this string through the boo letters. I'm making it tiny, squeezing it really, really tiny, so then I can weave it through my letters, and my string will not fray that way. All right, let me grab my end here. Let's start with, we're gonna start with one of the O's. And I want my string to be on the back side, so I'm gonna start on the front of my O and push my string through. I'm getting squeezed together here. I know these are little holes to get through. I might have put too much tape on that one. Let me try again here. All right, I'm gonna trim him and put a little bit smaller tape on that one. So I'm putting the tape back on it. I had wrapped it around a whole lot. This time I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna just wrap it around one time and trim it, and that'll make it a little bit smaller to get through the holes here for me. Okay. Again, starting with my O, I'm gonna push from the front of the lettering through. There he goes. And string it across the back, and then come back out through the front. Pushing through, there he goes. So that it looks like this. See how the string is on the back and not the front. And you're gonna do all of your letters like that until they're complete, and then you have your boo on your string. Once you've got them completely on the string for you, so that, again, see they're strung on the back through the holes, you're going to attach it with a little bit of hot glue on the back. I like to hold mine on the front and get the position that I want it to be at when it's finished. and then lay it down flat, and you're just going to put a little bit of hot glue on each side. If your string is really long, just take your scissors and trim that after it's nice and dry then. So here's the back side of your project. Hot glue, the string to hang it. And there's the front completed for you then, is your little boo. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial with me. Again, if you enjoy these, be sure that you click the subscribe button below, and I'll see you in the next class.